Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I am doing my October favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a few months. This should be fun. The first thing is my perfume. This is the Prada Infusion d'Iris. If you guys are like me, you don't like very super feminine scents and something that's extremely strong, this one's perfect for you. It smells musky, woody. It has a more masculine scent, but it's still simple. It doesn't have a whole lot going on. And Sephora has discontinued it, so you can only get it on Amazon now or the Prada website, so I get this from Amazon. Next, the foundation that I've really been using non-stop the last 3 months is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. This is the color 65. It's sort of actually the very first foundation that I ever found for my skin to have matched me perfectly. But this color 65 is not really available in Sephora. It's only available at the Makeup Forever boutiques and online. But this is amazing and such good for, it's so good for oil control. It looks beautiful in the skin. It looks very much like real skin. And I like that I don't have to even like color correct with this because it really doesn't turn that gray on me. So love that. Next is the Inglot eyeliner in color 77. This stuff is the best, you guys. If you do makeup or just love that winged eyeliner in general, this is the best product to go for. It's the darkest, blackest, mattest, eyeliner that I've ever used. However, it is a gel, so it might not be the best for beginners, but once you guys learn what brush to use with it, then your life becomes really easy. That's definitely what I discovered for myself, so love that. Then, the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Liners. I've been using them for a long time, but I've never noticed anything like spectacular about them until the last month. So this one is the color 14C. It's that like mauve pinkish that color that I sort of love. But what I've discovered about this is that I use this with Lolita a lot, which is the Kat Von D long-lasting liquid lipstick. And I have had this on so many times. I'll put on Lolita on top of it. And especially the last month, I keep noticing that I'll like have a glass of wine or water or whatever, and Lolita will be completely gone, but the lip liner will be completely there. It is crazy. I didn't realize that it's waterproof, but it's waterproof, and that makes sense because it's the Aqua Lip, and this stuff is amazing. Next, a brush that I've been loving is the MAC 287. It is basically a stippling brush type of, brush in the sense that it's duo fiber, and I use this right here in the corner to get the areas after I put on concealer that my beauty blender cannot get properly. So I just rub out the little creases that form right here, and then I'm good to go. Love it specifically for that purpose. Also, it's great if you want to do a highlighter that is liquid or a cream, so I'll use that like right around here. So love this brush. That is by MAC. Next is a hair clip. This is by Medusa's Heirlooms. This is a very weird thing to show you, but I've had this hair clip since I was 18 years old, which is also really strange, but I discovered this company when I was in New York. It's like a startup, very new sort of company, or at least it was when I was 18, which is 10 years ago. And they make these hair clips. I don't know if it's just because it's made out of something different or what it is, but it just does not hurt my hair. Normally to put up my hair in one way for a very long time really starts to hurt me, but this I freaking love. These are $20, which are kind of expensive, but it's lasted me for 10 years. So it's an awesome product. So it's just medusasheirlooms.com. Next is my Root Boost Spray by TG. This is another product that I've used for probably about 10 years. I always have issues creating volume, and this is just the product that always has worked for me. And I've discovered a new way to use this that has really been working out well for me. So what I'll do is that I'll wash my hair and I'll tie it up into a, into a bun or a ponytail or whatever and do my normal stuff without blow drying it. And then a few hours later, once it started to become drier by itself, I'll take down my bun and I'll spray this all around my hair. Like I'll pick up sections, spray like all around, not just the root area, and then I'll blow dry. And for some reason, I'm getting a lot more volume that way, so I love that way of doing this. And this is available at all Tony and Guy salons and any other, good salons. You'd probably be able to find this. Next, it's no surprise that I've been loving my Nars Velvet Lip Glide. I've been talking about it for the whole month of October pretty much. This is probably my favorite product launch of the year, and this is the color Bound, which I was told is basically the most popular color, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to find it now. You should definitely try though. It's available on Nars, website. And this is just a really pretty mauve pink that I love. It's a little bit of a cream, a little bit of a lip gloss type of feeling, and I have a whole review on it, so I will link that down below. And the other color that I've really been loving is Area. which is that dark grungy brown trendy sort of color. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, you guys should give this a try. Even if you're not into that type of thing, trust me, try it. You might really be surprised. It's beautiful. Next, I've been wearing this blush combination a lot recently, and it is from the Nars Narcissus Cheek Studio palette that I was sent a long time ago, like earlier this year. So I've been using Paloma, which is a bronzer right here, and I mixed that with this color right here, which is just called number 3, which is this peachy toned with a little bit of sheen to it. And I mixed that and applied that as my blush, and I've been loving it. I think it's so appropriate for falls. Next, the Master Palette by Mario. This is also no surprise to you guys. I talked about this a lot this month too. This was a new launch for the month, and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It has these 12 beautiful colors, but this is, I think, the only palette that I've ever owned that I feel like every single color in here works for my skin tone and actually shows up and is pigmented and looks the way that it should look. So it's a big deal for me. I don't know, I think this might still be sold out, but I'm not 100% sure. If you go to abh.com, then you guys should, you know, check it out and see if you guys are still able to get it. But these are so pigmented, they're very creamy, and they're not super powdery. There's a difference between being powdery and being just pigmented. And I just think that the quality of these eyeshadows is stunning. The colors are just gorgeous, and they're very wearable. They're not colors that you have to like be a makeup artist to wear, or colors that you have to be going to a special occasion to wear. So I love this. Next is my Rocksbox. I talked to you guys about this for over a year, and I'm still loving it. Honestly, I use this multiple times a month. This is a jewelry subscription service where you basically pay $19 a month and get 3 pieces of designer jewelry sent to you per box, and you can wear whatever you want. You can wear it to events, wear it to whatever, and if you don't want to keep it, you return it in here, and then the second they realize that it's in the mail, they send you a new box with 3 more pieces, and if you do like them and you want to keep these pieces, you can buy them. So it's a cool way to discover jewelry that you might not have seen before. I know for me, I've never been a big jewelry person, and so going to a store and like finding jewelry was never something that I did, and as a result I had a really small jewelry collection. But you know, being in this sort of event lifestyle where I'm always at events and public speaking and doing things like that, you need to have, you know, more of these types of things, which I just didn't have the patience for. So now it comes straight to my doorstep, and I love it. And I do have a code for you guys. It's makeupbymeghaxoxo. If you guys want to try it, you will get your first month free. And you can always cancel after that if it's not for you. But I think it's a cool thing, especially if you're always on the go or you want to try something new without having to take the time out to go do it. You should do it, because life's all about convenience now, and that's why all these companies do so well. Next is my Dior Technologic sunglasses. I got this for my birthday in May, but I haven't really talked a whole lot about it. This is what they look like. They're super cool, super different. If you notice on the side, they're super flat, which is what I love about them. They feel like you're wearing nothing. Next is my Kiss Skincare Whitening Collagen Cream Mask. I haven't talked about this in a long time, but honestly, this is that mask that I always use when I know that I want to look perfect and I want to look like I've gotten tons of sleep and my skin is so good. And all these things are not easily achievable. So this is just that product for me. It's a, you know, it's a whitening collagen cream mask. I don't really care about the whitening part of it, but the collagen part of it is important. You know, it's a protein that your body normally creates, and by boosting that with this, it just makes your skin look so plump, and I freaking love it. Like, I've talked to you guys, I've done like dedicated videos for this product before. You know, from years ago, I discovered this, I think 2.5 years ago, and I just love it. It is an Asian skincare brand, and I will try to link it down below. I did have a coupon code a long time ago, but I doubt it would still work, but I highly, highly recommend this if you want younger, softer, smoother, more radiant skin. This is the one. I always use this before I have something important to go to, because I feel like I always look amazing after using this. Next is the Black Beauty Blender. I'm speaking about this because honestly, I think that the Black Beauty Blender is much better than the others. I don't know, you know, honestly how they differ, because I thought they were all made out of the same thing. But I've had the white one, I've had the pink one, I've had the red one. Pink I'm not a huge fan of, red I do like, but this one is the best. I think that it holds moisture the best, and it really makes your skin look flawless. Like, this is how I apply my foundation. I don't use brushes anymore. I've been using this method for probably over a year now. I always knew about the Beauty Blender, but I sort of always used to go back and forth between brushes and this, but I love how this looks. I don't like a totally full coverage look normally. I sort of like my skin to look normal, and so this just gives me that. Next is my Stuart Weitzman boot. Honestly, I forgot the name of these, but I will link this in the down bar. I got this when I was in New York in September, and I've been using this like service called Trunk Club, which I've shown you guys in my Instagram stories. So if you guys do not follow me, please make sure you do. It's Makeup by Megha, and you guys will see like what I do on a normal basis or anything that I think you guys should know. And I was in New York and I was at Trunk Club, and my stylist Andrea was wearing these and I loved them. And she was like, oh, I'll send it to you next week in your trunk. But I was like, I'm in New York and I'd rather just like go and buy it now. So I went to Stuart Weitzman and I just fell in love. Like, these are short booties, which I don't own even one pair of black booties. This is exactly what I wanted. It has this little thing that Stuart Weitzman does, which is a lace, and you can tie it up in the back right here. That part I don't really care for, but it does help you get a better fit for this area because my ankles aren't that big. And this sort of heel is really in now. The stiletto is really not that popular, not as much as it was before. And this helps you walk much more comfortably. It's great. I have worn this to so many events where I've been standing for like 8 hours, 9 hours, and yes, your feet start to hurt eventually because it's not, you know, flat, but the comfort that this shoe gives you, nothing else will. And also, I have very wide feet, and I've noticed that the amount of space they have up here does not affect my feet at all. And this is my second pair of Stuart's. The first pair is my Highlander boots that I have, like the thigh-high boots that are this exact style, but just taller. And that's when I fell in love with them. I realized that it's a really good brand. It is an investment, but these are things that will never go out of style, that you can wear forever as long as your shoe size doesn't change. So I just love them. They're amazing. Next, I have just been loving dark lips the last few months. You guys have been noticing that, you know, I'm not wearing as much of a nude lipstick as I used to. And so this is the one by Tarte that I've talked to you guys about in my Diwali favorites look. And the thing is, it's a sample, so I don't know what color it is. I think it's hangry, and I've ordered it, if so, from Sephora, so hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, and I can confirm that with you guys on my Instagram story, so make sure you follow me. But the texture of this is the best liquid lipstick I've ever tried, in the sense that even once it's on, you can still move it around like with your lips. Like I can do this, and it still feels like really comfortable. There is still moisture there, and it actually feels like silicone. It feels like a silicone primer that you would put on your face. That's what it feels like when you're putting this on. It's amazing. This formula is the best liquid lipstick formula I've ever used. This color is beautiful. It looks very different in here than it does on my lips. Like, it looks much more raspberry, going onto the side of reds on me in real life versus what it looks like in here. So love that. Next is my Glossier balm.com. This is the same one that I've been using for probably about 1.5 years, if not 2. And I still love it. I use it on my lips every single night. I do not feel comfortable without it. And the amount of moisture this product gives you is crazy. You can also use it on your cuticles, any area that you have like thick skin, and it's not greasy, so that's the best part about it. And it's by Glossier. Second to last is my liquid lipstick from MAC, and this is called Dance With Me. I've talked to you guys about this a lot as well. I really love this because, one, the packaging is so cute. It's a little... 2, the doe foot applicator here is one of the first really good doe foot applicators that I ever used. It has that shape that really helps you get on the sides of your mouth because your mouth isn't just straight. And this color is the first bright red that I've ever felt comfortable wearing. Like, it is bright. I have filmed a video with this. You guys loved it. I mean, it's bright, but it looks so good. It still is blue toned, which is the most important part for me because I am darker skinned, and like, you know, if you have a lipstick that's more orange toned, it just doesn't look good. So I do need a blue toned red lipstick, and that's what I'm wearing in a previous video. I will link that video down below so you guys can check it out. Also, I'm thinking of doing a video on the perfect red lip for Indian skin because there's so many that I have found that I think would really spare you guys a lot of trouble. So let me know if you guys are interested. Now, the second to last product is the Modern Renaissance palette, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is what it looks like. You guys can see which colors I've used a lot of, which would be Primavera and this dark one right here. This is my favorite palette for my Indian brides because it has all the colors that you need. There are so many colors in here that you think, okay, what am I going to do putting a bright pink on my lid, or a bright orange, but they really work for Indian bridal looks because you're not usually putting them all over. You're mixing them with other things. You guys need this palette. Trust me, formula is amazing. The colors are beautiful. It's not colors that you can find anywhere else really either. So love this. The last thing, something that I don't have in front of me because I can't have in front of me, but I have been going to Dry Bar for a month and a half now, and I'm obsessed with the concept. I love the results, and I really think that if you guys want to get a quick blow dry without having to pay tons of money, or you go to a lot of events, you need to try them out. So Dry Bar is a blow dry place all across the US now for the most part. It finally came to Atlanta, and that's all that they do. They just do blow dry. So you go in and they wash your hair for you and they will blow it out. They have a very small menu of things. Like I think they only do 8 different things. You can do braids. If you have extensions, you can take those in, that's fine. But normally they just do really simple stuff. So they will give me my normal like beachy wave look that I love so much. They can do updos as well. But basically it's only styling and blow drying and washing your hair. But it's so good. It takes 35 minutes to an hour at most. And they just do a great job. The products that they have are incredible. They do such a good job in my hair. And I've just been loving it. So I just thought I would let you guys know. And also they have a Barfly membership, which you pay a certain amount per month and you get 2 blow dries for that amount. And if you wanted a third, then you get a certain dollar amount off of that. And the reason for why I got the Barfly membership is because you get to roll over all your blow dries. So for a certain month, if I don't have anything going on, I might not go get my hair blow dried. But next month, if I have 4 events, then my 2 from this month will also roll over. So for me, I love stuff like that. It incentivizes me to look good, to feel good. And for me, hair has always been so difficult. Like it's not something that I really enjoy doing. So I love having this convenience where I can feel good, because so many times I'll dress up and everything will be great, my makeup will be great, my outfit will be great, and then just my hair is just not, and that doesn't make me feel so good. So this is the perfect thing for me. It's not very expensive, so I've been loving it. So I would let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on social media, especially Instagram, because I do so many unboxings for you guys there. So thank you guys so much. Bye.